Hello, 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 and welcome to today's episode of Her Version. This podcast is dedicated to sharing stories of struggle to triumph, a platform that allows individuals to tell their truth in order to inspire and uplift others. For those of you that are new to this podcast, make sure you like this. Hit that subscribe button, follow, like, and share. I am your host, Sabrina Victoria, and I'm so glad to be sharing this platform with you. Hello, and thank you. For those of you that are already jumping on, thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate you. This platform is built on storytelling and the understanding that many times our greatest learning experiences come from listening to other people's stories. Today, I am speaking with an amazing woman named Kimberly McDaniel. Kimberly is here today to talk about the importance of forgiving the people of their past and our obligation as parents to do it better than our parents did. Kimberly believes that our life should be a limitless adventure. And with that idea, she will talk about how homeschooling your children can give them a completely different outlook on life. Welcome, Kimberly. You know, most of the audience here at Her Version is here because they're looking for answers. You know, they're struggling. They're possibly, in some darkness right now, or maybe they're not, but they're just looking for a better way. Mm-hmm. What would be some advice that you'd give to the females out there who are looking to find or work towards their authentic self? What should they be doing? What should they be focusing on?
One thing I would say, which I think is key, because the first steps are always key. If you do the first things, the other things will follow. So there's this picture of, I think it was in Peru, where these miners were buried miles underground because of a quake. And they were just buried. They couldn't be rescued, and no one knew. It's like 33 miners. And they spent weeks to find, and they finally got them out, and it was like this big thing nationally. It was an amazing story. Even made a movie out of it. It might have been rated R. I don't know if you saw it, Sabrina. I'm just kidding.
Ba-boom ching.
But it's an excellent movie. But I tell people this: there is a greatness buried inside of you, and when you get the revelation to say, you know what, I'm going in. When you do that, I promise you, you're going to see some ugly things. You're going to see some scary things on the descent, but you have to just keep moving the dirt, and you have to keep going lower and lower and lower on the rope until you get to it, and then bring it back up to the light. And what's going to push you is the faith. The faith that, yes, I'm like, how in the world could you just be here for nothingness? Like, that doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
There is a set time. I look at myself, I'm thinking, had I been born 200 years ago, guess what? I wouldn't have any of this. I wouldn't have access. I wouldn't have a voice. I wouldn't have freedom.
Yeah.
So I'm saying for you, young lady, all these ladies on here,
yeah.
for you to be born at this time, right now, in this window of time, there's a reason. There is a reason. So I want you to trust that reason and put on your, get your treasure map out, put on your exploration cap, get your map rolled up over your back, and let's go. Let's go get you. Let's go rescue you because you're worth it. And the big thing, once you find you, you're going to find, this is the paradox. Once you find you, you're going to think, oh, now I can be me. And no, this is great. No, you're finding you so you can go and be a blessing to other people. Like, it's not even about you. You is to help other people, to lift other people up. And that is actually going to feed you. Yeah. It's an incredible formula.
Yeah.
So let's not waste any more time. Let's go.
I
Yes.
love it. And I love the reminder of, what we were talking about previously with all of the things that we're going through. There are struggles, and those struggles are teaching us things. And then going to what you just said right now, taking those struggles, learning from them so that we can go teach others.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. And this
100%.
comment with an open and loving heart. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. Forgiving is freeing. Forgiving, forgiving, unforgiveness is just like a weight. It's like when you get up in the morning, you're putting on your clothes. You're literally putting on, let me get my sack, my burden of unforgiveness. Can't go without this. And you got to sag. It's like, why am I, I'm so tense in my shoulder. Yeah, because you're carrying all that weight around.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
want you to be free and to be at a better, higher level. Because when it comes down to it, Sabrina, you just can't change the past. The
Yeah.
thing happened. It happened. It could be horrible, all that it happened, but it happened. So all you can change is how you are going to identify with that event. And I tell people all the time, let's say if your life is a 20 chapter book, why are you mulling around in chapter 2? Like,
Yes.
more. There's so much more to grasp and see and revel in. Chapter 2, that was a bad chapter. Don't go backwards, move forwards.
Yes. Yes. That's actually true. Yeah. You would never just keep rereading the same chapter over and over and over again. You would like go
Yep,
to number 3 and then 4 and then,
yep,
yeah,
absolutely.
100%. I'm following you. That's great. Well, this has been absolutely phenomenal. I so appreciate you, visiting us today and taking some time out of your busy schedule to hang out and share some of your journey and, some of your thoughts on life and, some of your advice, some of your nuggets of information. Is there anything that you would like to add before we close up here?
I just want and I don't like blanket statements, but I'm going to say this
Okay.
because some people may never hear this, or they may
Okay.
not hear it just today. But I want to say that from my perspective, I believe in you. I believe that there's a calling on your life. I believe that you can do some great and terrific things. I believe that there are people who you may have not even met yet who are waiting for you to show up as a hero in their life.
Yeah.
And so, even if you don't do it for yourself, I know that there's a feeding that you can get, a warmth in your spirit that you will get when you do it for others. And that's priceless,
Yeah.
absolutely priceless. So I just want to encourage each and every one of you who are, seeing it now, seeing it in the future, that there are some great things that are waiting to be touched by you, by your hands and your heart and your feet and your smile and your embrace. And you can do it. You can do it. So thank you so much for giving me this platform. I'm super excited for you, Sabrina. And this is, you're just doing an amazing thing. I mean, people just need to, just the kindness, your smile, your energy.
Mhm.
Thank you so much for making this platform available.
Of course, of course. And it's women like you who are coming on sharing their story that's making it possible. So the one thing that I love to encourage is if you are watching now live, make sure you're sharing, make sure you are liking, commenting, have people that females join our Facebook group at Her Version. And it's all about just learning from each other. It's all about storytelling and realizing that we all have a story. We all have something to share and something to give. And just like Kim said, we're going through stuff right now in order to teach us something. And then once we get to a certain point, that one something or several somethings is meant to be able to teach other people. So our platform is always here for you. If you're watching live, I so appreciate you being here. If you're watching on the replay and you've made it this far, thank you so much. Make sure you hashtag replay so that we know that you were here and
Mhm.
we can say hello and give shoot you a little heart or something. So thank you so much for joining us here at Her Version. This community is expanding every single day and is filled with females who are striving to do better than they did yesterday. If you like content like this, make sure you like and share. If you have a story to share, make sure you reach out to me. And I am your host, Sabrina Victoria. I'm so grateful to be here sharing a platform that allows people to share their truth and inspire others. Much love.